You know we gotta wait for the notification. So once we get the notification, I'm gonna do the intro and we're gonna get into it. So wait a second. Just 1 second. Hold up, hold up. Let me get the notification. Then we get booming. What's poppin', TeamJaDubb chat? We lit, we live. It's time to turn up. We got another reaction coming today. Today's reaction, we're gonna be doing a reaction to African barbecue battle ranking Uganda's top 5 barbecue meats. Let's see the top 5 barbecue meats of Uganda. And you know that African food, boy, they go dumb in it. So you already know this about to be interesting. So I'm ready to get into it. And here everybody look like he's putting that elbow grease up in there. He's getting it ready, you know what I'm saying? And you know it's that real genuine food when the kitchen looks like they ain't even get to clean it yet because they just out there cooking too much, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it though.
On Uganda's top 5 most epic meat dishes.
Look at this thing stretch open like it's doing aerobics. Oh, yeah.
On a mission to see how this country's barbecue masters stack up against their neighbors in Kenya and Tanzania.
Got a little chew to it, but it's good.
And by the end of this video, we'll see how a massive whole cow head
A little bit of raw beef flying around.
transforms into one of this country's most
A whole
beloved
cow head.
dishes. But does it actually taste good?
There are many different crevices in here.
Well, stick around and find out. But first, something we can all agree is delicious.
They did so many steps, and now
I don't know. I don't know. Already, I'm already saying I'll eat some of this. You know, once we started, I'm already be like, if it's looking good or nasty. But some of this is looking good, so I'm saying off the rip. Dang. Hope you guys can hear me. I seen the comments last time. They were saying get the mic right and get the volume on here right too. But try to get the volume right on here. But this shit just all be booming. Let me try to fix that one time. Desktop audio. Alright. That should be good. Let's get back into it though. But like I was saying, what you guys think? Comment below what you think already. I would have been eating some of this food.
Mountain of food.
Fried chicken. Only here, fried chicken is done the Ugandan way. Meaning
The
by time
Ugandan
it's
way.
done, it'll look unlike any fried chicken dish.
Oh,
you've seen before.
yeah.
Check out number 5 on our massive meat countdown.
Oh yeah. I'm hungry now. See, when the food, if you could look at it off rip and get hungry. Yeah. That was number 5? Come on, man.
All right, folks, we have come to our first food location, and here we're going to be having some fried chicken. The place behind me is called Chicken Times, spelled with a Z. Very stylish. This place is very unique.
I do that too with my stuff.
Chicken cooking stalls. Each stall is owned by a different person, but each place is cooking the same recipe of chicken. Let's go inside.
Yo, they cooking it down.
How you doing? Thank you. Hey, thank you. Look at this.
Yeah, they say, hold up, boy. Come and get my chicken, boy.
Here, all of these are stations meant to fry and cook chicken. It's amazing.
Damn.
I gotta protect my nipples around this guy. This right here, Bina Isa, right?
Bena Isa.
These are cooked for today. Here is the chicken. The chicken is already
Yeah, my fault.
fried.
I know that should be loud. Oh,
Ordering
hold on.
4
All right, there we
chickens,
go.
and we're
There we
gonna
go.
see this whole cooking process. Let's get
Damn.
started. Step right. Okay. Step 1 is to cut the chicken. Right here he has what looks like
See?
gardening shears, but these are actually
Them is healthy proportions right there. That right there. That, alright.
chickening shears. Chicken by chicken, he takes them apart. He's cutting off the wings, cutting the breast in half. Next step, he puts on some salt, and then he puts on some room temperature oil and some old oil too that looks like it's from a Toyota. And then he pushes it over the fire. What's interesting is usually for the best when frying something, you want the oil to be very hot. Here, he's putting it in room temp and then heating it up over the fire, but it is heating up quickly. So after frying for about 7 minutes, it's time to give each of these.
Hey, they ain't playing out there. They ain't playing out there, man. I'm telling you right now, that joint look good, but that when he talk about some old oil shit, I don't do that. But it's looking good.
Pieces of chicken, a little bit of a flip. On the side, some vegetables. I think we're going to be needing those soon.
Here we go with these.
Suit up, pilot. Mecha Break is live. Now on PC with Google.
Cheers.
Oh, and they're gone. And they're back. It is time to remove the oil.
Damn.
Don't worry, this will not be wasted. It will be used for the next 25 people. This looks like a combination of onion, green pepper.
See, TeamJaDubb? See? They be using oil and I don't know.
pepper and tomato. All of those going on top of the fried chicken. Then he hits it with a little bit of salt. And
Still
chicken
looking good
flavoring.
though.
We want our chicken to taste especially like chicken. Simba curry powder next. From here he starts to mix it all up. Cabbage goes on top next. Now that the cabbage is cooked, the next step is to put in the chips, as they call it. And he unloads them onto our chicken tray. Wait, another bag? Double chips.
Yeah.
4 bags of chips. Oh, and then right here we have our deadly weapon, the tomato sauce. And then he slides that over the fire again.
See, that's that real, or like that's that real ketchup right there. I don't know if I would eat that ketchup, but that's a healthy proportion of fries too. That's what I'm trying to say, man.
Again, this man's absolutely reckless. I'm not even sure he's following a recipe at this point. Just moments after the fries went in, it is already done. It's ready to eat?
Yeah.
All right, now let's eat. All right, folks, this is our first meal of the day. Our first meat on this meat tour. Meat 1 out of 5. Chicken.
That was one of the most expensive meals I've seen him buy off the rip when he's out here. 36. That's crazy, but it looks like it's worth it though. So let's see.
Chicken is a food that does not offend. Chicken can be eaten by everybody around the globe, even vegetarians, if they're hypocrites. Uh-oh. It is not a good sign if your chef cooks you food and then immediately flees the
Nigga
scene.
pulled off. He said, "I'm not. Nah, I was never here. I was never here."
Part of this meal is the fact that they call it chips. Ugh. British influence. So you are supposed to eat this with your hands. Let's start with the fries. I wouldn't call that a French fry. I would call that a boiled potato. It's starchy, it's soft, it's soggy. It's not bad. Texture-wise, not
Okay,
my favorite
okay.
French fry, but the flavor, a lot of chicken flavor in it. But we are not here for potatoes. We are here for the meat. That's a breast. And the breast is always the true test. It is looking a little bit dry, though. A little dry, a little chewy. Chicken breast is
Okay.
In the USA, we're very
A little
clear
dry, a
about
little
chicken
chewy.
breast,
I would've ate it.
wing, thigh,
I would've
drumstick.
tasted
No
it.
heads allowed. Here, they have a lot more parts. This thing has been cut down into 12 different pieces. Oh, the drumstick literally been dyed red from that tomato sauce. And then you've got some vegetation on there.
Don't do that.
Generally made the same at each of these places. Everyone does it a little bit differently. Some people really
Damn.
stack on the cabbage. Some people just douse it in onion. Here, they don't go overboard with the vegetables, which I appreciate. Of course, they have the chicken seasoning and the curry and everything else they put in there.
I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know, TeamJaDubb. Chat. See, look, there's a lot I can eat. There's a lot I can't. Once it starts getting colored in on that, I'm out. I can't really do all that. But I would have tasted a little piece though.
What really makes this dish come together is the sugar from the tomato sauce. It is very sweet. In between
See,
chicken, cleanse the palate,
now it's
a little
sweet.
potato.
Nah, never mind.
Oh, right here we have a neck. You won't find that at KFC. Oh, that's legitimate. Crispy, fatty.
Nah, the neck. I don't even know how to say this without a pause. But the necks be good though, for real.
Neck skin. I love it. It's a very interesting recipe because when he was making it, everything felt like it was happening at random. Like somebody desperately making drunk food at 3 a.m. with a half-empty pantry. But in the end, it tastes pretty dang good. Oh yeah, this is probably gonna be our best bite right here. Thigh, we got dark meat, we got some vegetation on there. That's perfect. Juicy, tender, succulent, sweet, salty. It's got everything going for it. In the end, do I like it? Absolutely.
Ugandan fried chicken. It's just number
I got
5
ham
on
on
our
it.
epic Ugandan meat list. Now we're moving on to number 4.
All right, TeamJaDubb. Chat. That was number 5. So you know number 4 gotta be looking just a teensy bit better. And if you get it, if it was off of me, cause we didn't get to taste it, but off just the looks and saying would I eat that, I would have tasted that. So let's see about the next one. Let's see what number 4 is coming with.
Luwombo, a dish once reserved only for royalty.
And we have come to
Whoa!
our second location. Right behind me
Up in the
is a
seaweed
home
bag. I just
restaurant
tried
known as
seaweed today too.
Mama's
I
Restaurant.
don't like
Now, if
seaweed.
you look above, you might think that this restaurant can cure your headache, fever, and acute aches and pains, but I think that's just a billboard for paracetamol tablets. But one thing this restaurant can cure is your hunger. We have come here for something luwombo. It is a meat dish, and right now it's
Luwombo. When you go, you ask for luwombo.
being prepared in the smallest kitchen I've ever seen. We are walking through the
Yo!
dining room. And now we're through the dining room. That was it. Now we're walking to the kitchen. Let's go take a look. Hello, ladies.
Nah.
Hello there. I'm trying to interact with her. Hi, how you doing? Okay.
She look back like, what's
this
he
is not
recording
Winnie,
for?
But this is Mama Winnie because her
Mama
mom's
Winnie.
name is Winnie.
Remember that. That's Mama Winnie.
Mama Winnie. How you doing? Okay. She said yes.
Mmm.
Can you show me?
Luwombo.
So right here you can see the luwombo. All these full of beef. The luwombo, it can be a leaf full of any type of meat. It could be fish, it could be chicken. Today, we've got beef. And that is going to be our next meal.
Okay, okay. So you don't even get to see it or nothing. Okay, look, TeamJaDubb, we got that for $5.50 off the rip. You don't even get to see what's in it, but you gotta eat it no matter what's in it. Would you do it? Comment below.
Help. Mama Winnie, could you please join me? I don't actually need help. I just want some company. Hi. Can you help me open this? See, I skipped that badge in Boy Scouts. She's
Mama Winnie know how to open that bag though, for real.
Oh, Mama.
Oh.
Okay, not just Winnie or not just Mama. Together both. This looks incredible. This is a very simple preparation. There's beef, there's onion, there's tomato, there's salt, and there's a little bit of water.
That look like, yeah, I would've ate that. That looks healthy. With some hot sauce, give me some red hot on the side, maybe some jalapenos. Nah, African food already comes spicy, so you don't even got to worry about that. But I still need some hot sauce just because I like that flavor on all my foods.
Beyond that, there is thyme. I think this gets a lot of time in the steamer, and that's what makes it turn nice, soft, and tender. It's like
Okay, okay.
Developed in here.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
It's incredibly smooth.
I would've tasted the broth too. I would've tasted a bit of that broth too.
Put in the leaf to steam, so it's cooked in 2 different ways. This bite, it looks bone-free.
That look like it got some fat on
This
it
would be
though.
great with a beer. I was hoping somebody would hear me and run a beer over here, but they all just laughed instead. Ooh. We have the best part of this.
Damn, that's a nice healthy piece of meat.
Dark, it is oily.
Pause. You know what I mean.
I mean, it's not going to be like an American Texan rib. Some bits are a little bit more firm, some bits are a little bit more soft, but overall, the texture is amazing.
If you're a web designer, here are 4 Wix Studio features you gotta know.
All right, TeamJaDubb, we getting YouTube Premium soon. Chill out. With all the subscribers I've been getting,
So this
with all the subscribers, likes, comments, and shares, we're gonna be able to get this YouTube Premium soon. So make sure you keep liking, subscribing, and sharing, and joining the TeamJaDubb. That's a finny to a fact.
here is a food preparation that goes back generations to the time of kings here in Uganda. A food that was so revered by the kings that they didn't let anybody else eat it. That sounds so mean.
What?
First of all, if somebody invented it, gave it to the king ate it and said, oh my God, this is so good, don't ever make it again for anyone else. Nice guy.
Moving on to number 3 on our mega meat.
All right. That was number 4, TeamJaDubb. And off the rip, soon as I open that little leaf, now to let Mama egg about. No, damn, I forgot her name already. But I would let Mama do that for me real quick. But when she opened it up and I seen all that all nice and right, all that meat in the same pause. You know what I mean? All that food in the same place and everything looking all nice and right. With some hot sauce, I would have beat that down. So I'm gonna give that one. I would eat it.
Countdown, one of the most bizarrely made sausages you'll find in all of Africa. But is
Damn,
it
I gotta work
tasty
on how
and
to
do
get
I dare
myself
to even try
right
it?
in the mic.
You'll have to wait and see.
All right, folks, we have come to
Right
our
in the mic.
location out of 5. Any guesses what they're serving here?
Damn.
That's right. Goat meat hanging out beautifully in the open. For
They still
everybody
got
to
the
see.
hair on
What
the
do you do when
tail.
You come here. Well, you come up here. You point to the goat meat that you want. And then they
Damn.
cut it into little bitty pieces for you, and they throw it on the grill.
That's how you know you eating good and right. You get that good lean for the body out there. I'm trying to tell you. That goat, oh, wait, what he said? He said goat, right? I think he said goat. Whatever he just said was just killed today or whatever day that was. I'm telling you right now, man. That's how you get it right and nice. But that hair on the tail, that gotta go. That was disgusting.
It's awesome. Right here we have a whole leg plus a bonus tail. This is great
See?
for dusting off the dinner table once you're finished eating. In Uganda, wherever there's smoke,
See, as soon as I say something about it, he gonna go and buy the one with the tail. Come on, bro. That's out of pocket. See? TeamJaDubb, don't do that. Don't do that.
that's where you should go. Right here, there's a lot of great stuff being grilled up, starting with the green bananas. Beyond that, we have all the big banana. This has already been grilled. It's just waiting for a happy customer. Then this stuff is being actively grilled, including big chunks of organs. But we came here for one very unique food. It's a type of Ugandan sausage. Only this sausage, it's one of the most bizarre sausages you will find not only in Africa,
Oh,
but
no.
actually the world.
Hell no. Nope.
It's right there. So this is a sausage known as zingalo. It's made
Zingalo.
from 100% organic goat parts. But how do they go from all these goat organs to a sausage in that shape? I'm gonna show you now. This dish requires, well, all of these exotic ingredients. Now, moments ago, all of these ingredients were inside.
I'm not even hungry no more.
That is the goat's stomach. But we have so many more goat products here. This is goat fat. Right here we have goat intestine, and then goat, you know, don't even ask.
Disgusting.
So right now,
No. No, 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 no. You shouldn't be eating all that, bro. That's not good to be throwing stomach inside the stomach, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Bro, that was ridiculous.
now he's cutting a layer that comes from just underneath the skin. He's cutting it into very thin pieces. These thin pieces of flesh are going to be used to wrap around the sausage to keep everything in place. So right now he's removing the inner stomach lining. That's the same thing that'll happen to you if you drink an entire bottle of Malibu rum. From here he slices the stomach open, making it like a giant blanket. Right now he's laying out the flesh ties for this
What?
sausage. This is kind of the rebar for the outside of this rolled piece.
Yo, this guy is a chef for real. That is culinary arts for you, dog. Look how thin he's making them slices in precisely on every single one exactly. Stop playing with this man, yo.
Right here we have a load of fat. The caul fat is a
Oh my God. Ew.
Now the stomach
Ew.
there goes on top of the caul fat. From here it's time to put in even more of these innards. Pieces of stomach, pieces of intestine.
The intestines are laid out and ready for some flavor. Minced garlic,
Hell
shredded
no.
carrots, diced onions, and green peppers.
Hell
Finished
no.
with a sprinkle of salt.
This is what it looks
Hell no. Don't eat that. Don't eat that.
like when it's all splayed out and open. It is time to roll it up so we can put it on the grill. He takes the stomach layer, and just like rolling sushi, he gets all the contents inside of the stomach. Try not to get any of those flies trapped in there. Flies absolutely love this dish. So next he takes the caul fat layer. Having that fat on the outside, it's just gonna make this sausage.
Oh my
What's
God.
left are these little flesh strips. They're gonna be used like some Nike shoelaces to tie this sausage up. Oh, look at that.
Love games but hate the grind? With WeMod, you can be invincible, unimaginably wealthy.
This thing, it is a 1 meter long.
We gotta get a guy his props to. I'm trying to tell you, he's a chef, man. He know what he doing in the kitchen or whatever they call that out there. Cause I'm telling you, he's not playing games with that little fat little sausage he's doing. Yeah, that's a fat sausage. That's just all fat in there.
Sausage. It is a wild experiment in the culinary arts, and I am fascinated. From here, we're gonna grill it up, and finally, I'm gonna see how it tastes. With our meat ready, it is time to head to the grill. Ooh.
Damn.
This thing is so massive, it won't fit. So this is the raw zingalo. But right here, we
Zingalo.
have the final cooked version. Oh, yeah. On the outside, where that flesh was wrapped
Wow.
around, the darkness from the stomach. It is also one of the most bizarre sausages I've ever seen in my life. Is it making eye contact with you guys? I'm so sorry. Let's try it out. Zingalo, a food I was more excited to see being made.
32.
It is still very hot. This is
Another
inside
expensive meal. I never seen them spend so much.
Then
This
on the
like
outside,
wow.
This is like that flesh.
Tell you what, them Africans ain't playing with them prices. That boy said 32 on it. Yo, that's crazy. In Thailand, man, that would have been like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how many baht, but I feel like it would have been cheaper. You know what I'm saying.
That was used to tie it shut. It's become crispy. Another fun fact is they said, hey, the thicker ones maybe aren't cooked all the way through, so eat the smaller ones. Nice. Luckily, I'm not just eating this. I have some support tomatoes and onions. So I am going to start with a small one. Put this over here. And it is time to cut it open. Oh, look how succulent it is.
Bro,
It's
the thing's
dripping
taking his
with
whole
juicy
hand. Oh.
goodness. Smells like a... If goats had a communal bathroom, that's what their bathroom would smell like. Nicholas, give that a smell.
That
I'm gonna
is.
take a bite out of this. I'm gonna make a little medallion.
That's
and
a
then
no.
there you have it, folks. All right, cheers. Tastes better than it smells. The smell is very off-putting. Once you chew it, it's a little bit better.
That looks like brains. TeamJaDubb. Don't eat that.
Oh, it's almost like eating A5 Wagyu, but without any of the good flavors. It's just so oily and so heavy. To quench my palate, I'm gonna have a little bit of onion, a little bit of tomato, and a little bit of cyanide. I wish. This is a place where dudes come to get wasted and
He
eat
bugging.
old flavors. So I would say about 50% of the time when guys are eating that, they're absolutely wasted out of their minds on local beer.
My fault about the mic. I'm
The
still
more you
trying
know,
to
the more
figure
I
all
can
this
tolerate
out.
it. Here we have the flesh ties that are holding everything together. Best part so far, it tastes like fried meat. It's crunchy, still rich, but a completely different experience and not gamey at all. So I'm gonna get this in a takeout container. I'm definitely gonna eat all of it though.
If number 3 on our list made you
I don't even want to hear what he got to say at this minute. But look. Number 3, that's my favorite number, you know what I'm saying? But nah, hell no. I would never. I don't even care if it was like a little piece and it was like, oh, just try it out, just try it. No, I don't want, nothing to do with that, ever. Now I know what not to eat out there, you know what I'm saying? See, TeamJaDubb?
feel skeptical, then number 2 will remove any doubt. Now we're headed to a restaurant that serves whole roasted goats, and the end product is a thing
What?
of beauty.
That grilled meat is nice, but if you want the really fresh stuff, you gotta track it down. There he is. That is super fresh. We have made it to our 4th meat location, a little restaurant known as Bahim Foods. This place is
Bahim
full of
Foods.
deliciousness. Ugandan food.
Damn.
Level. In fact, this is going to be the most high-end restaurant we've been to today, and we are getting one of the most expensive things on the menu: an entire roasted goat that cost $151. This is
They still had their legs on that motherfucker. You seen that? That's that.
one of the most expensive meats that you will find in this city, but there is a catch. They told us that they will not reveal their secret cooking method. Right now, we're going to head inside the restaurant to see the final product. Right now, we're heading into the restaurant. I'm meeting this man for the very first time. My instincts tell me he knows what's going on. You ready? Big reveal? Let's see it, baby.
He don't even know what he's saying. He said yes. Yes.
Break is now available with Google Play games on PC. Become the
Where's it go?
And if you watching right now and then you did not subscribe yet, hit that subscribe button and join TeamJaDubb and grow with the rest of us. We're growing to the top. That's a funny to a fact. And on this side, everything's lit. We having fun. We having great adventures and great, amazing music coming out. Don't miss out. And if you liking this video, comment what you think about the food so far. What number food would you have eaten, and which one wouldn't you have eaten so far? You know what I'm saying?
2,000 years later.
Take a look at this. This thing is a monster. Is it heavy?
Yo.
How confident are you about taking this up to the top floor?
I'm not very confident enough, but I will try it.
I like the honesty. Guys, you take the lead. There
Look
are
at all those
a lot of
French
stairs
fries.
along the way.
Those are French fries, right? Yeah.
We don't get so far, but this is get up to there. And the stairs just got a lot narrower. Keep pushing, guys. Believe in yourself. It's hard for me too. Boom. Well done. Boom. Boom. All right, folks. I feel like we're peaking
Damn.
with our 4th meat experience here. This one is a big boy. In a moment, I'm going to give you a tour of the
They can
platter.
keep them
First,
banana shits.
the menu. Now, the menu is full of different giant
Excuse me?
platter options. And the most expensive one is the one you see right here. I love the name, Goat of Memories. Because how could you
Goat
order this
of
and
Memories.
forget it? I still hear it's bleeding in my dreams. It says here it's served with chips or french fries. There is pilau. That is inside. There is gonja. Sorry, it's not what you think. The gonja right here. Plantains. That's not getting you high.
Damn, they got me soup too.
This is some
They had me soup real quick. You see me had me soup for a little bit.
goat soup. So let's do a little bit of a tour. That's the bump, that's the tail, and that in there, I don't want to tell you what that is. Then would be the back, the spine, and then we're getting towards the neck, the shoulder, and the ribs. This whole thing, it's beautiful. It's too much food for one person. This is probably enough for 15 people. Why don't we start with this? Let's not start with that. Look at this thing stretch open like it's doing aerobics.
Yo.
That's a good stretch. Can that come off?
What?
Like Nate Diaz doing an arm bar. Give it a bit of a spin. This is what I want to get to right here. Some hamstring.
Nah,
Wow.
that do look good.
No wonder they want to keep the recipe a secret. That's delicious. It's soft, it's tender, it's juicy, but it's not that gamey. From here, let's head to the chest cavity.
Damn.
Oh yeah. We have some of that protein from just outside of the ribs. A different texture, similar flavor. It's so interesting how much this is reminding me of our first dish from the day. Everything here is absolutely slathered in that tomato sauce. All the meat has been turned kind of a reddish.
Oh, so they all use that tomato sauce?
just doused in ketchup, basically. So if you need a little bit of a break from the meat, you can get a fried plantain.
I don't know, cause I really I'm not feeling the tomato sauce
Back to
thing.
The front If you do a bodybuilding show, this is the goal. This is C-Bum in his prime right here. Oh, it's so satisfying and easy to break apart. And each
Yo,
has just rested
what?
down. I like it. The muscle behind the shoulders is really a prized part of the goat. If this was a stressed out goat, this will not be good. Oh, right along the spine.
Damn, yo.
I want to really slather it.
Only thing I've ever eaten with like that much on it is a turkey leg. So that right there, I would have been going to town with, yo, just with some hot sauce though. All this extra sauce and stuff I don't need, and keep that ketchup sauce in the kitchen.
Up. It's not even a soup. It's like a goat gravy. Rich, savory, delightful. And
I've never eaten goat before either though, so I don't even know if I would have liked it.
I just want to take a little bit of meat, a little bit of palau. Oh man, why did I eat that whole meter of sausage? I don't like to compare, but clearly this is much better.
This goat feels like it could be a grand finale, but we have one mega meat marvel remaining.
So, TeamJaDubb, we went through 4 foods already. 4 barbecue meats. Which one is your favorite barbecue meat so far out of the top 4? My favorite one of the top 4 so far is still number 5. Number 5 still looked the best to me. But with the ketchup sauce, I think I'll go with number 2 if there was like they're still putting the ketchup sauce in. But if they could take it out for me, I'd eat number 5 and number 2. So comment below which one would you eat and which one wouldn't you eat.
Number 1 on our list, the cow head. Ready on a
The cow head.
face to face.
Damn, look at the tongue still hanging out. Oh my god.
Is they've taken the head, they've torched it, they've scraped it, and that's it. The whole inside, the brains and all the meat, it's completely raw. So before we
Damn.
cook this thing, we have to break it down. And that's where this guy comes in. Hello.
Looking to skyrocket your YouTube channel? Let Sprizzy boost you to the top. Using YouTube ads, Sprizzy targets viewers.
What tool are you going to use today to take apart this cow head? An axe. Okay, I think that will do the
An
job. Adam,
axe.
Take it away. All this is being done for a very important reason, because if we don't cut it, it's not going to cook all the way through. Now he completely just rips off.
Damn, Adam.
It looks like it's yawning. Never mind, doesn't anymore. We're going to finish breaking down the cow head, and then we'll be able to move on to the next step of this recipe. Right now, I am in the kitchen with Chef Edward. Yeah. He is preparing this cow head.
Yo, these guys' names is still astonishing to me. I feel like he just gives them American names because he can't say their real name. Ain't no way his real name's Edward.
Recipe.
Yes.
What is the first step?
The first step was cutting the head. It is being cleaned so well, and now smoking it to enhance the flavors. This is a traditional way of doing this thing. Right now, we've lit the charcoal stove. We want to moderate the heat because it's on a high heat. You can regulate by putting a little bit of the hash. Then after, you add the banana peelings. They actually add another flavor to the original flavor. And then we get to putting our...
Wow.
What is it that people like about eating the cow head here in Uganda?
In our culture, they don't want to waste food. Each part of the cow has different flavor. When you go to the hoofs, they have a different flavor. When you go to the...
They all have different flavor. You have to understand this.
Special kind of flavor that you need to enjoy.
After being smoked, the cow
I would eat it.
head to the kitchen.
I ain't gonna lie. It ain't even cooked all the way. I'm telling you right now. I always wanted to try some little bit of a cow tongue, so I would have ate that.
The meat, now that's ready to go in the water.
This is a tongue. It has a lining which is hard to chew. So we remove it.
The cow's tongue meat.
Oh, I didn't know they do all that.
Time to chop in some fresh flavors. Garlic, onions, carrots, tomatoes, bell peppers, spring onions, and cilantro. Plus a hit of grated ginger.
So after chopping the vegetables, it is time to add in our spices.
We are putting in Simba, which is curry powder.
We have beef flavoring. Encase an entire cow head.
Beef flavoring.
Then we put in some salt, sugar, then soy sauce. That is a flavor grenade. Then all of our vegetables and spices join the cow head. From here, he squeezes 1 lemon to help.
Damn, they're looking like a good soup over there.
Hours of slow braising, the cow head has reached its final form, ready to land in my bowl.
Never have I seen such a brutal looking ingredient become something so beautiful that smells so amazing. Take a look at this. This is the final product. Ooh, this is our first glimpse.
Yeah, boy.
Meat.
I'm gonna need some of that.
I'm about to come face to face with this face right here. All right, folks, we have our final meaty meal right here. No more talking.
151. I'm telling you,
Face broth. This
they charging up out there.
is so full of fat and call collagen. You can see a thick layer of fat floating on top. This is gonna act as a bit of a meat gravy. Before we get to the meat, let's just have a taste of face meat juice.
Yeah, he like everything though.
Heartwarming, savory, rich. That film of fat on the top moistens up your lips.
I don't know. That was that's extra.
There's this. This is the meat. Well, not just meat. There's also bone. So you need to be
Dang, man, that look good. That got me hungry.
some soft cheek meat. This right here is
Now see this right here. This got me hungry.
just big gelatinous pieces of skin. That is why that broth is so thick and so heavy, because this skin has been boiling or braising for hours. I'm going to start with this. This is just a big old piece of pork skin. You can always rehydrate it in some of that broth. It's so tender, so soft, so succulent. That is not for everybody.
Eating the skin off. Oh, that's nasty. You know that shit tastes like you probably feel like chewing a tire or something. That's nasty. That's nasty.
That skin is anything but leathery. As you know, cow skin can be military boots, or it can be this. From there, anytime you see this texture right here, that is the inside of the cow cheek. This is a very unique cut.
Oh shit.
It's the most tender thing we've had all day by far. And it's also a weird feeling because all those weird rough ridges inside the cheek of the cow, you just feel that as you're eating it. I like it. And then there's this. This is
Then they had to show a little video with it.
the cow's tongue. All right, guys, let's give it a shot. Wait. Before we do that, I want to say a huge thank you to this guy. This is Nicholas. He also has a YouTube channel called Eating the African Way. Nicholas has been the one introducing me to all the foods that we've eaten so far today. Please go check out his YouTube channel and follow his fun food videos here in Africa and beyond. Thanks, Nick.
That's a funny to a fact. I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna check them out now.
Now it's just me and you, Tongue. Wow, that is a wild texture and flavor. It's packed with flavor. It is so beefy. You would think it would be beefy because it's a cow. No, it's cow plus beef flavoring. It's like beef on steroids. So good. Chase it with some cassava.
See, that's why I said I have to try some cow tongue just to see. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's always some different stuff you gotta eat. I said that's one of them on my bucket list. So yeah, I would have ate that.
So when it comes to
It didn't look too bad.
what is my final verdict? Honestly, this is absolutely delicious. I am pretty blown away. Talk about a transformation. When I first saw this cow head, I thought, oh my god, it was the type of video that
Fendi.
gets the channel demonetized or maybe banned altogether. But in the end, the chef has transformed that gnarly looking head into something amazing. But that is just
Props to the chef, man. Props to the chef.
If I had to choose one that was my absolute favorite, can you guess? It was actually
what? Which one you think his favorite was? If I had to guess what his favorite one was, I think I posed it too late already. I thought I was gonna say this one though.
the whole goat. Not just the goat, but memories of goat. That was the greatest goat of all time.
Want to get a new job?
That was dope though. Imagine going somewhere and ordering a whole. Well, not even imagine. Imagine going there and ordering a whole goat. Like, I'm gonna do that. Oh snap! That was it of the video.
You're gonna experience food in Manila.
That was it of the video. TeamJaDubb. Tell me in the comments below. Would you have eaten any of that? Is any of that appealing to you? So hold on real quick. Let me put it on my channel so you guys can see the channel. So tell me if you guys would have eaten any of that when you go out there one day, and tell me which one was your best out of those 5. And I already told you my best out of those 5. Thank you for tuning in for the for another reaction video, and tune in next time for the next one. Tomorrow is 4th of July. You know, we about to turn up. I got a nice little vlog I'm gonna do, or not. We may see. You know what I'm saying? I might be too late. I don't know just yet. But shout out to everybody tuning in to TeamJaDubb. We got 248 subscribers. We need to get 25 on Twitch, and we doing the hot chip challenge. So stay tuned. Keep tuning in. Keep showing love, and it's all much appreciated. That's a funny to a fact. And we out now. Until the next one.